Hey, what's up, guys? It's Casey, Inked Up, doing a little review on the brand new GX-4b in-ear monitors from Gorilla Ears. I've been fortunate enough, thank you to Alan and the rest of the crew over there, to be test driving these bad boys for about 3 weeks now. It's funny because I have people ask all the time. They're like, "Oh, what in-ear monitors do you use?" And they're, "Oh, is it Ultimate Ears?" Or, "Oh, is it Shure?" "Oh, is it this?" Whoever. And I've used all those other companies. I've used Audio-Technica. I've used pretty much every brand name under the sun, and I could not, aside from the fact that the Gorilla Ears are what I use, I'm just kind of a no BS kind of person. They're the only ones I would use anymore. The sound quality, not only that, just the little things, the cable that comes off of the molds. Everything is just top-notch quality, and you're not having to donate a organ to be able to afford them. And for most of us, that's, and you don't have a record label or some big management firm or, deep pockets to be able to fork out thousands of dollars for some in-ear monitors, and you end up having to sacrifice quality because you can't afford the good stuff. Well, you can. And so I'm going to go over a couple things with the GX-4Bs. So first, comes in a little black box. Nice because that way, if you're like me and you have a tendency to be rough with your gear, which I think most of us drummers are, they're protected. It's a little foam padding inside of it. It also comes a little drawstring Gorilla bag. And in the inside you get little Gorilla Ears chamois to clean them off with, and then this little tool, the brush on one end, little wire poker on the other, so that way you can swab out the little ports on the in-ear molds, so that way you can, if you end up with ear funk in them, you can get the ear funk out. So the other cool thing too is that a lot of times you see, once you start going up in drivers, you end up with a lot of really, they stick out of your ears really wide. I mean, I've seen a couple people, Jared Leto's a great example. It looks like he's wearing a Bluetooth out of his ear. They're so big, and it just looks, just aesthetically, like you don't want to look like you're wearing a Bluetooth. But even with the drivers that the 4 drivers in these, put them on real quick, you can see still maintains. It's pretty much damn near flush with my ear still. So they're not bulky. They don't hurt your ears. I recently did a 24-hour drumathon event for a cancer charity, and even Alan asked me, did you wear your in-ears the whole time? And I said, yeah. And it's a testament to how good the quality is of these, because my ears didn't hurt at all. It's not like the inside of my ears were, numb or sore after the fact. The other thing, cool little bendable wire, so that way you can put the wires behind your ears. Again, like I said, they've managed to fit all of the necessary pieces of the puzzle into this compact little area, instead of having to have some huge gaudy thing sticking off the side of your head. A couple of the specs on them. So with the GX-4Bs, you've got 2 lows, 1 mid, and 1 high. And especially for us drummers, or if you just like a little bit more low end, the B, little extra bass, you get that extra, the extra on the low end. And somebody asked me, they're like, well, what do they sound like? I'm like, honestly, man, sounds like you got THX quality sound in your head. There's parts of songs that I literally didn't know were in songs that I've listened to a million times until I started rocking my Gorilla Ears. So 4 drivers with the extra low end, and obviously they make different models. We've also got 2 crossovers. And one thing for those of you that might be new to the in-ear monitor spectrum, a lot of times what you don't realize, like, normal earbuds, you've got all the highs, lows, mids all coming through one channel. So everything ends up, the frequencies end up bouncing into, off of, crossing, and that's why you end up with distortion at higher volumes. The nice thing about these is that you don't even have to go high volume to get the necessary sound that you need, because if you look, the cool little holes there, everything's channeled separately. So you've got 3 holes. So you've got highs coming out of one, lows coming out of one, and mids coming out of one. So by the time it's hitting your ear, you're not getting the distortion of the frequencies hitting each other and making it sound like crap by the time it gets into your head. Again, I can't thank Alan and the rest of the crew over at Gorilla Ears enough for the amazing product that they make. Gorilla Ears, check them out, www.gorillaears.com, and you can check me out at www.inkedup.com. Peace.